Hi, Toro? Yes, I'm a host on the platform, and I'm calling to report that a guest just got into an accident. This is the moment Toro hosts literally have nightmares about. But unfortunately, vehicle damage is just a part of the game when it comes to a rental car business. If you're renting your car out on Toro, the most important aspect you need to understand is insurance and how coverage works on the platform. By the end of this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about Toro insurance and how to keep your vehicles fully protected while renting them out on the Toro app. The question I get the most by far when renting my cars out on the Turo app is who actually provides the coverage while renting on trips. Me as the vehicle owner or the Turo platform? And admittedly, this is the confusing part because the answer is actually both. When renting your cars out on Turo, you're going to use your own insurance policy and a TURO coverage plan during every trip. Firstly, you're going to have your own insurance policy on the vehicles for all the times when the vehicle is not being rented on Turo. This can include if you drive your cars on off days, vehicle maintenance, repairs, and times the vehicle is just parked up in between trips. Conversely, Turo works with Travelers Insurance Company to provide their own insurance policy as well. This covers your vehicle on trips while it is being rented out by guests, and it can reimburse you cash value up to $125,000 for all eligible damage claims, minus any deductible you might have. So let's dive a little deeper on why you actually need two types of insurance to rent your cars out on the Turo app. In most states, you need insurance on your car just to buy it and drive it off of the lot, which means you're already going to have some form of an insurance policy on it before you even go to list it on Turo. If you bought, leased, or financed your vehicle in your personal name, then you probably have a personal insurance policy on it. Admittedly, this is how a lot of us start renting out our cars on the Turo platform when we first get started. But as you start to scale your fleet, my preferred method is to start acquiring vehicles in your business name, which allows you to purchase commercial insurance for them and gives you a wider variety of options for insurers who actually make plans that are specifically made for Turo hosts. But with that being said, remember the main point is that Turo is still going to require you to have some form of your own insurance policy on the vehicles before even using the app. Now, when it comes to protecting your car specifically when they're being rented out by Turo guests, this is when Turo's Travelers Insurance policy kicks in. Turo provides insurance protection in the form of 5 different coverage plans. The numbers on the plan represent the amount of host take or profit share you'll receive from each trip. For example, with the 60 plan, you'll receive 60% of the overall revenue from each trip, and Turo will receive the other 40%. With the 75 plan, you'll receive 75% of the profit, Turo will receive the other 25%, and so on with the other plans. Although you get a higher portion of host take with the 80, 85, and 90 plan, they do come with much higher deductibles if you have to submit a damage claim. The deductible is how much comes out of the reimbursement money you're given when you put in a damage claim. The 80 plan comes with a $750 deductible, the 85 plan comes with a $1,625 deductible, and the 90 plan comes with a $2,500 deductible. And to be honest, for most hosts, when you're first getting started, if you put in a damage claim and have to pay $750 or more, that can really hurt your business up front, especially if it happens back to back. With that being said, I personally recommend starting out with either the 60 or the 75 plan. I personally use the 75 plan, which comes with the $250 deductible, but you get to keep 75% of the overall rental profit. For where I'm at in my business, the 75 plan provides the best balance of a low deductible cost plus a good overall host take percentage. So now that we're focusing on just the 60 and 75 plan, let's take a little closer look at both of them because there are a few key differences that'll help you choose which plan is specifically best for you starting off. So when we look at the 60 plan, remember, you'll get 60% of the overall rental revenue. And the best thing about this plan is that when you put in a damage claim, there's absolutely no deductible when you get your reimbursement. Another feature of the 60 plan is that you get coverage for wear and tear damage, which means you can put in a damage claim for scratches and dings that are less than 3 inches in diameter that you usually couldn't do with any other of the coverage plans on Turo. And another key feature of the 60 plan is the loss of hosting income when your car is out on damage, which pretty much means Turo will reimburse you for every day that your car is in the shop or being repaired on a damage claim if it is the renter's fault. Now, there is a calculation that comes into how much they'll pay you loss of hosting income, and the calculation they're going to use is the daily average of your car for the last 60 days times the days that is out being repaired up to 30 days maximum, and that's how much you'll get for the loss of hosting income if you're using the 60 plan. Overall, the 60 plan is a great plan to start out with when you're first getting started on the platform and really getting used to how Turo works. I used this plan when I first started because I didn't have much money on the side and I didn't want to pay for any deductibles if a renter did damage my vehicle during one of their trips. Now, let's dive a bit deeper on the 75 plan. So the 75 plan is what I currently use for my rental car fleet now, and it comes with a $250 deductible, which means anytime I need to put a damage reimbursement claim in, any money I'm going to get paid back, automatically $250 is going to come out of it from the very beginning. But with that being said, I now get to keep 75% of the overall rental profit. The 75 plan doesn't allow you to submit any wear and tear claims, so that means those small scratches and dings less than 3 inches. And the 75 plan doesn't support loss of hosting income as well. So those are 2 features that you lose when you step up to the 75 plan from the 60 plan. Ultimately, once you have enough money in your emergency fund, like I said, I do recommend switching to the 75 plan overall because you do start collecting a larger revenue percentage with a relatively small deductible. So if you made it this far in the video, that means you're soaking up all the value. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future gems and we can continue chasing this bag together. And if you're really serious about taking your Turo car sharing strategy to the next level, don't forget to download my free Turo car sharing cheat sheet. You'll find that in the link in the description below. And in that cheat sheet, we're going to do a deep dive on all the most important things you need to know before you start your Turo business. And I'm going to give you a roadmap so you can strategically navigate all the things you need to do to prepare to rent your cars on the platform successfully. Now that you understand how your own insurance policy will work with the Turo coverage, it's time for you to understand the most important element of staying protected on the Turo platform. Photo documentation is everything. The only way to guarantee that Turo is going to reimburse you when a renter damages your vehicle is if they can go into the photos and visually prove that there was no damage present when the renter took possession of the car. This means you need to take proper photos of your car and identify your guest's identity and license before each and every trip with your vehicle on the Turo platform. Specifically, you should be taking at least 25 to 50 pictures of the exterior and interior of your vehicle within 24 hours before each trip, clearly showing every part of the vehicle. Be sure to take clear pictures of your tire tread depth because bald tires are one of the easiest ways to get damage claims denied as well. Ultimately, the most important thing you need to remember is that Turo needs to be able to clearly prove the vehicle's condition before and after the damage occurred and that the damage was caused by indeed the renter. If they can clearly see this, then you won't really run into any trouble getting compensated for any damage that may occur from a renter. When damage claims do happen, be sure to report the damage to Turo ASAP and follow any directions that they give you specifically. You're going to be good as long as your photo documentation is in order. And in my past experience, I've seen that Turo usually takes between 1 to 2 weeks to pay out damage claims once they've been accepted. And to be honest, damage claim payouts from Turo are usually pretty fair, if not generous, especially if you can get a decent price on the work. The worst thing that can happen to you when renting your car on Turo is to have a renter damage your vehicle and you not get reimbursed because you didn't follow these simple pre-trip rules. Be sure to pick the right Turo protection plan that fits your business the best and photo document every single thing before and after every trip. This will ensure that you'll always be covered by Turo in case a renter ever damages any of your vehicles during trips. Now it's time to apply all this information to your rental car business and really start securing the bag with car sharing on the Turo app. And if you want more gems on car sharing, make sure you check out this playlist below to specifically learn how you can make more money renting your car on the Turo app. Now go and secure that bag.